What that ended up with is, that's why Boot Hill got all them people in it. They were shooting each other.
Yeah, exactly. They were killing each other.
I guess you got to die, but why go early? So who's up next? Who's on deck?
Oh. Well, I've got classic.
Good.
Because I can't go without this guy. I just love listening to him because he's just so full of shit.
Got to be Backer.
It is.
Oh,
it's
God.
old Backer. And this one's from about a year ago. And he's telling people to buy food buckets before Muslims take America.
You betcha. Because they're on their way.
Oh, yes, of course.
The tribulation has begun, John. Am I right?
No, you're not.
Absolutely. What would you call their heads being cut off? They're out in the hills, thrown out of their homes, their warmth of their house. It's happening.
The Muslims in the Middle East want to kill every Christian in those countries, and the day is coming where they'll want to do it in this country.
They want to.
And our country has our country will wake up.
Right?
Can I pick the first ones that
We
go?
have
Yeah, can we pick the first
I wanna
ones?
pick some.
of our enemies the last few years,
Right.
more than we have stood on the side.
Just think, if you got them buckets, they can dump them out and put your head in
Mark
it. They chop it off.
today, and he was telling me that in
The size of
Europe,
it might be able to fit
where
2 or 3
Muslims
heads
They
in
may
there.
be able
over
to.
the nations,
Carry
the average birth
4 or 5
rate
heads in them
is
buckets.
8
Oh, yes.
kids per
One
family.
bucket on each hand.
Yes. Right.
They're literally taken over by native-born
I'd put Baker's on top with his eyes wide open, looking
Yeah.
at his
because
mouth
that's
open.
their strategy.
That is.
With one of those food packages
The
stuck in his
world-
mouth.
Yeah, a mouthful
the
of potato
world is
soup.
the most serious
Oh, God.
Whatever that gruel is.
it's ever been.
Yeah,
It's just-
gruel.
it
That's
is there.
being kind to it to call it
And
gruel.
it's
This man will say
coming
anything to
apart.
sell a bucket of slop.
And we better
And
prepare.
he's
We
definitely
better
saying whatever
be
he wants to
ready.
now just to get people to do it because you got to be
People
prepared.
are starving to death.
Tribulation, Muslims.
What's going to happen to America
Hillary Clinton might get elected.
if we let
Trump
our
got
enemies
elected,
take
and the
over
demons
our
are
country?
after us, so you got to buy buckets.
They have worked hard.
March, April's going to be
Get our
horrible. Just
enemies
listen to one of the
plans.
other. April's
Yeah,
going to be.
April.
There's bad things are going to happen in April. Buy my
to
bucket.
get
What a
our
fucking
enemies.
dick.
That's all he is. It's just like an infomercial for him. He just throws his shit in there and then it's
I
like
just
an
love
infomercial.
watching that one where he's got the buckets and the cardboard and
and the
the
and the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
tablecloth over.
laughing.
Like we
Yeah,
say that make
Mom.
tables out of it and stuff.
You have a whole
Not
whole
realize-
living room full of furniture with food.
A bed. You even make a bed, throw a mattress on top of it.
It's time.
Wee.
You can order, if you can't get the 7 years, which is actually 9.5 years today,
Yeah.
you can get the year of food for you. And that's only, what, $400?
$400.
$400 for a year's worth of
powdered
food
bullshit.
for powdered for Jiffy Mix and
You know what? We were talking about this the other day. What's really wrong with that is there's supposed to be the rapture and all. I thought,
yeah,
aren't they supposed to be gone? Who's he selling? He's
Yeah.
selling this to a bunch of sinners,
yeah,
that aren't going to rapture or whatever.
Yeah.
He's all fucked up. Of course, he's a little con man. He went to prison for being a con man. He's
Oh,
not
yeah.
changed a bit.
no, he has not changed a bit. No, and out of those three, we have to pick a winner.
Oh. I'm voting Baker, even though he's a classic.
I'm afraid I have to because Robertson, he's got
He made sense on a couple of points.
his first part of it made sense, and then he flew off the railings.
Well, he's fell in with everybody. You got to arm people.
Got to arm people.
Everybody's going for after the fact.
Yeah,
Why don't we prevent the kids from getting there with the gun
Yeah,
in the
let's-
first place?
let's prevent this.
That's where you need to do things now to stop it. I don't like arming teachers. If that's what they do, fine, but I don't like it. But go back and somebody needs to be working on prevention.
Yep.
And if it's mental health, fine. If it's gun control, fine. I'm ready for it to stop. It needs to stop. Fuck it. I'm through.
Yep.
They can call me a communist or whatever the fuck they want to call me. People don't need those kind of guns.
They don't. They do
Hey,
not need
Let
it.
them go to
There's-
school with a 6-gun revolver or something. Try that. They won't get very far, but
Yeah.
somebody still die. But if you're working on the mental health problems in the meantime, it should get better. I think.
I would hope so, but I don't know. They got their ways, and the way I was joking around saying, So, if they start arming teachers, I'm going to send my son to school with body armor and a helmet because they declared it a war zone.
Pretty much.
I mean, I seems silly, but it's like, I want him safe, and how do I know it ain't going to be a stray bullet that kills him if there was a chance?
This is probably also a ploy. Congress doesn't want to do much, or Trump doesn't want to do much about it. He kind of does, but he doesn't, because DeVos needs all the money she can for private schools, these private Christian schools.
Yeah.
And if the public schools are scary enough, there's going to be a lot of people migrate to her shit.
Yeah.
And there are going to be a lot of ignorant people it's like a puppy mill. They're going to be kid milled out, knowing nothing. I wouldn't want it. I mean, most of them are not hireable for any real work.
No,
because they don't want them going on to college, because that's where you learn to get away from God. Oh my God. All they teach in that college, that's what I was told by a religious person the other day, was that you take from that guy and give it to the guy that don't want to work, because that's the best way to do this world. That's all they teach in college.
Whoa.
He was saying a stupid way of saying communism. So everybody gets the same piece of bread at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't work, and even an idiot knows that doesn't work. It didn't work in Russia, because people would go over there. I was young, but it was some of Mom's friends, and they went to Russia, went to a restaurant, just wanted a cup of coffee. They sat there for 2 hours. The waiter was sitting over here at the counter. He milled around out back, and he come back out. He didn't wait on anybody. And they come out, and they started talking with him when he finally come over and says, "We noticed you don't, over here you just don't worry about waiting on customers or anything." He says, "No, there's no need." He says, "Whether I wait on you or not, at the end of the day, I get the same piece of bread and water allotment as the guy over here that works his ass off."
Oh, shit.
Well, of course, they were religious people, and they were trying to use that to show that Russia, but that's kind of the thing.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what job you did at a certain level. This is your ration for the day.
Yep.
And this is where you live. They took communism to a whole new level, and their socialism didn't work. I mean, we're taking capitalism to a whole new level. We've got the uber rich of the uber rich, and it's the rest of us have come up some, but man, they are taking a money swipe now.
They are doing really well for themselves.
So that's where all this healthcare and all gets scared out, because they think it's socialism, and it is. It's socialized medicine.
Yeah.
But we're not completely socialist.
The
Obamacare was actually not. It was people buying their own insurance. If everybody had bought into it, the insurance premiums would probably been down. But all these people knee-jerked so fucking bad out, nobody would buy into it.
And made it where it's affordable.
Yeah, I can't afford it. They got their wish. It's dead. I mean, people aren't. I can't use it. Maybe a young person can, but it's not going to be very cheap.
No.
Between that and the administrators in these hospitals and doctors' offices.
Yep.
That's another story for another day. So
that'll be another one. That'll be another
Jim
topic.
Bakker won the whole thing.
Yeah, even with his classic one, he still won.
Well, for him, we'll get a bucket of shit and set it on fire.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
A whole bucket of shit.
Your bucket of flaming shit's on its way, Mr. Bakker.
Well, you're going to have a lot of them one of these days. You're just going to have a collection. He's going to have a bunch of them on his wall. He'll be reselling them.
Shit buckets.
Shit buckets.
Yeah. He probably fills them up and hangs them on the wall as a trophy.
Yeah. Probably so.
You know how many of these here tater soup buckets I had to empty to fill that one?
Oh, fuck. No.
Yeah.
No.
You see him with that shovel in that glop.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, he feeds it to that one lady, and she's like, gotta swallow
that
this.
Look on her face is like, oh my God, that's the awfulest shit there ever was.
I think that says it all about how nasty that is.
Yeah.
And feeds it to his audience that he has, what little audience he has.
You can see some of them was eating it. It's like, nobody was going, oh, this is really good. They were just eating it.
It's like, oh, fuck.
I'd refuse it.
It's like, no, I'm not hungry. I'm okay.
Why would anybody even go to that?
I don't know.
Is he that much of a...
He doesn't have much of a...
Well, he has guests on that are just as stupid as him.
Oh, yeah.
The world's always ending, and it's always terrible.
I know it's televised on some local station, too.
Yeah, some Branson channel or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't they still have that? No, they don't have that RFD network anymore.
No. But either which way, he's He's one of a kind
Yeah, thank goodness.
because he's selling his survival buckets to people that are supposed to be raptured and making money hand over foot, probably.
And there's always disasters every month. There's a new disaster. If we look back through them, I bet you we can find one for every month of the year where he's predicted it and it's never happened. And all those predictions just get you to buy a bucket.
Yep. Spend $400 for a year worth of food supply for you. That's good for, what do you say, 9 years on that one? 9.5 years.
Well, it was a 7-year supply, but it's actually 9, he said. It was a 7-year supply, but how much was it? It was...
I'll see, it was $400 per person. And I don't remember.
$2,500 or something.
Yeah, $2,500 or something like that. I mean,
But you got a discount for...
If people are buying these, which they probably are.
Well, yeah, you keep selling them.
He's making some good profit.
Well, you looked at Sam's, it was like 90 or 95 bucks for a bucket of something.
Yeah, and I don't remember what it was, but it was...
Yeah, I'm sure the buckets are a little different priced for different...
Yeah.
But, if he's buying them by a semi-load...
Oh, yeah, he might be getting them for $50
40
a
or
bucket.
$50
yeah,
a
40
bucket.
or $50 a bucket.
And he's getting, $160 to $200 for each bucket.
I
think when he gets into some of those big deals, it might be getting down to $150 or...
Yeah.
So he's more than doubling his money.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he could be buying them at retail and selling them for that. Well, of course, it's a donation to the... He's not selling the bucket to you. This is a prize for a donation to the cause.
That
way he keeps the donation tax free.
Yep. Because he gets to come out and say, well, this was a donation.
So this is a business being run.
Yeah.
And it's a tax-free business because he's claiming religion. And this is the worst kind of fucking religion.
Oh, I know it. It's like, God.
Oh, man, are you kidding? But he is saving a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
By going tax-free on the religion part.
Yep,
I think
sure is.
The government ought to be down on him right now.
They should be down on a lot of them.
The Mormon Church and Scientology, they'd be down on them. And all Christianity. You need to pay taxes on this shit unless you're doing charity work.
No shit.
If you ain't doing charity, fuck you.
Yeah.
Pay property taxes and everything like the rest of us do.
Yeah. Well, I guess till next week. I don't have anything else till next week.
No, I think, we did our faith and science here today.
Yes.
Next weekend, I'd like to talk about scientism and the atheist church.
Ooh, that.
Like, does scientism fit the religion definition? And the atheist church is going on now.
Yeah.
And is it a good thing, bad thing? How do we feel about it?
Yeah. That's going to take some contemplating because that's kind of interesting to think about.
Yeah. We missed the opportunity the last 2 years to go to one.
Yeah.
Skepticon. We'll have to see about actually going to one. So we can't talk from super experience.
No, I sure can't. But I don't know. It'd be interesting. We'll try to get to Skepticon this year.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about the concepts on this and see what we come up with.
Yeah, it sounds like a good topic. I mean, I have to look up and.
Well, a lot of Christians, when you'll hear them argue on atheist experience at all, and they say, well, your science is a religion, or your atheism is a religion, and well, is it? I don't know. Let's think about it and talk about it and see what fits religion.
Let's see what does. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be a good topic. I think I'm going to like that.
Yeah, we kind of talked about the religious definition. Now we'll see if we can apply that to scientism and all that.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
All right.
Well, I think till next time, everybody out there just please keep thinking.